Hey guys, so I decided to make this video to document my last about 6 months where I've lost around about £20, just over £20 now in weight, and it's kind of off the back of getting some advice from Vince Del Monte. I'd been emailing him regarding his kind of personal training to start a business possibly in there, and one thing that was recommended was that I document my success with the weight loss, and hopefully he'll not only spur me on but maybe start a bit of a grounds for a YouTube channel, who knows. So for the last 2 years I've put on weight, probably about 2 stone in the last 2.5 years, and I think it all kind of stemmed from my first trip to America, which I joked to my fiance and say it was because I live here in the UK, kind of a small island, a few trips to Europe, that kind of thing. Went to America, and like a fish, I grew to my surroundings, realised how big, massive and awesome it was, and I decided to get bigger too. So from that point, we also got engaged, which I think played a part in it, in that kind of got a little bit relaxed and kind of stopped putting the effort in really in terms of like gym and weight loss. I'll put up a photo of me kind of just before this stage, probably about 3 years now ago, and I was slim. I wasn't massively muscly, but I was slim, and this was just based on kind of simple eating, going to the gym and staying quite constructed in that. I also had a really active job at the time, but yeah, from that 2.5 year point, getting engaged, going to America, I started working in the police as well, which, although people believe it'll probably lead to quite an active job, it's not an active job. You kind of go from sat in an office to sat in a car to sat in somebody's house and then rinse and repeat. It's not massively physical, and also with that comes the kind of the office thing of buns and cookies and treats and working shifts. It was easy to kind of nip out in the car and grab even a wrap from McDonald's or Subway and things like that, and yeah, the calories have piled on and I got a lot bigger. I'll flick now to some photos of me during this time, just to show you kind of what I mean. Now, I'm not saying by any means that I was obese, but I think it got to a stage where I was too big for what I wanted, and it got me down. So as you can see there, there's a few photos that kind of show how big I was getting, and I've never wanted to be that kind of person. I've always kind of been to the gym for like the last 15 years. So as you can see from there, a few photos there, I definitely weren't obese or anything like that, but for me, I've been to the gym since I was 15 years old. I've always kind of kept consistent in that I've gone, but I've never kind of put the effort in, I don't believe, to do anything serious. I've always kind of gone to the gym, picked up some different workout routines from the internet, from magazines. I've never focused on diet, never once. Like, so I look back now and think like how much of a waste some of them workouts must have been. Like, I must have been on some really, really good workouts, and they'll have been let down completely by me not focusing on diet at all. So I always kind of had the belief that I was going to the gym so that I could eat what I wanted, and that obviously never got me any major results, which is like I say, when I look back now, a bit sad really, with the effort that I did put in at times. I think it was a point where I ticked over on my bathroom scales. I think I was looking at like 17.5 stone. And I think that was a turning point where I thought, you know what, I need to kind of get this in check, or else I'm going to end up with some problems. And that was when a personal trainer came in. I got in touch with the guy from the gym. Basically, he got sent out on a few emails from the gym where it was all ripped up, and he'd got a few transformation photos and things. And I thought, well, if I want to have that kind of transformation, I want to lose the weight, I'd always wanted to see my abs, so that was kind of something that was in the back of my mind, even though I don't know whether it was possible or whether I'd be able to put the effort in to do that. There was something in the back of my mind that I thought if I wanted to do that, and this was the guy that was going to be able to do it for me. So I emailed him, had a meeting, going forward. Yeah, so one of the big things for me was that I didn't actually work out with my PT. He offered me the chance, and I said to him that if I needed it, then obviously I could come to him. Even if he says that I need some sessions with him, then I'd happily take him on. But I went with like a program where we meet up twice a month. He provides me with a program each month, and he provides me with macros and a calorie count for MyFitnessPal, and that's really it. And then I use him for kind of different bits of information if I need some advice on some dieting, if I've got like holidays coming up, if I've got a night out coming up, then we can sit down and work out how I'm going to tackle that, to kind of stop as much damage being caused as possible. Obviously after being on this now for 5 months, I've obviously lost my 20 odd pound. I'm looking a lot toned. My abs are starting to show. They're not there yet, but I can see them coming through, and it's one of the best feelings I've had in a long time coming from the gym. So yeah, it's made me massively happy. Here's some photos of me now, after probably 5 months, I think it is. The first photos, just before I went to Vegas, I worked with my personal trainer to kind of do some cutting there, because obviously you want to look good for the holiday. So there for about 4 months in. And then some photos here, which I just took upstairs before I was going to make this video, just after the gym, before I jumped in the shower, which show my progress to now. Not massive for me in terms of toning and things, which is where I want, but from where I was in terms of weight loss and that kind of thing, massively proud. It's been an awesome achievement for me. So yeah, from there, I'm now working out heavy, getting to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, tracking everything in MyFitnessPal. If my personal trainer was sat aside of me, I'd laugh a little bit, because there's been off weeks where I kind of miss some days tracking. It's kind of feeling like if we go out, if we're out shopping and we end up going to a restaurant that's not on MyFitnessPal, then I'll try and order like a healthier option, but it's not on MyFitnessPal, so I just kind of don't track it, and then from the rest of the day it's like, well, what's the point in tracking anything else, because that's not on there. So there's been a couple of stages throughout the 5 months where I've kind of been told off by a PT, because I've got into that kind of stage where I'm not tracking calories, but I'm back onto it now, and I see the difference every time. I see the difference, and that's what it tells me. There was a stage probably about the 2 month mark where I kind of stopped tracking the calories on a weekend, because we was going out. It was kind of a busy point where there was a lot of pies and gatherings, that kind of thing. And once he kind of told me off and told me that I needed to track for the next 2 weeks until I saw him next, immediately I saw like pounds came off. I was stuck at a point during that week, like not tracking weekend stage. I started tracking again, and immediately the next time I saw him, lost 3 pounds. So obviously it works, and sometimes I just need that kick in the ass to tell me to do what I know needs to be done. And that's where personal trainers come in. Absolutely amazing. I get along with him well. Seems like a nice guy. I see him in the gym all the time. He's always working out with other people, so he's always there if I need to kind of ask different things from him. So yeah, but this has then led me, as I said, I was emailing Vince, who kind of advised me to make this video. I'm possibly looking at becoming a personal trainer. I'm researching into all things personal training, and hopefully it'll lead me to a good career. This is Oz, who's decided to join in the video. So yeah, that's one thing I'm now looking at. Doing plenty of research on the internet into different courses. If anyone is a personal trainer here in the UK and they've recently done a personal training course, if you let me know who you went with, because there is tons and tons and tons of different courses who offer different extras. It's an absolute minefield. I'm totally struggling as to who to kind of look and focus on and go with, really. So yeah, if any of you's done that, then please leave a comment and let me know who you did it with. So from here on in, this is the first of many. If you want to see a little bit more of my weight loss journey, becoming a PT and starting all that kind of stuff, then please subscribe, give this video a like if you would like to, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.